Okay, so today I'm going to be spending 15 minutes listening to this piece by Austrian composer Beat Führer. It's titled Gaspra, and it's from 1989. And this will be our series finale for Pierrot Ensemble. It's for Pierrot plus percussion plus viola. If you want to look at the complete list here, the flautist is it seems like they're only playing alto flute and piccolo. The clarinet is also playing bass clarinet. The percussionist is playing marimba, tam tams, bass drum, toms, woodblock, and maracas. And if we look at the score here, it's published by Universal Edition, but it's obviously a manuscript in the composer's handwriting. Beat is a conductor, and he founded Klangforum Wien, or was one of the, or Klangforum Wien, and was one of the founding members. So most likely he was conducting the premiere of the piece from this, and it was neat enough for him to work with it, and I'm assuming the parts were much neater. And yeah, I don't really know what to expect from this piece. We've looked at his string quartet in a previous episode, which his first string quartet, and I gave a bit more of a introduction to him in that episode, but since that's already out of the way, I think I can just have a listen. And after this one, I'm going to share a few thoughts about the Pierrot Ensemble series as a whole. But it'll be pretty off the cuff today. So, yeah, let's get listening again. And if you're new to the series, the recording is in the description of the video. I would pause it here and have a listen and come back to hear my thoughts. Alright, so this was the Divertimento Ensemble that I was listening to, and it's a really fascinating piece. Very slow throughout and sparse and quiet. Pretty interesting use of silence. And interesting instrumentation choices, ways of subdividing the ensemble, like alternating the whole ensemble with piano, using the string trio as its own like encapsulated idea, and then pairing bass clarinet with cello. I like that he sort of starts the piece with the full ensemble, like the most complicated sort of texture in the piece. It starts complicated, and then he teases out these subgroups later. And it always stays fresh. It doesn't get repetitive. You are waiting for the next thing, and there's five or six things that that you're used to happening by the end of it. And yeah, I just think the pacing was really good, and the use of marimba was really interesting, especially pairing it with the piano. So, a really cool piece to end the series on, and completely different from everything else that we listened to. So, my thoughts on this Pierrot Ensemble series: it was a lot of fun, and I discovered a lot of new and interesting pieces. I don't feel like it was particularly cohesive. I felt like every day I didn't really know what I was in for, and it was kind of all over the place. Not just in terms of like the type of composer and style of music I'd be listening to, but also the quality of the performance. Sometimes it was hard to find a good quality one, and the like nature of the piece, like how it came to be, was very different from one to the next. Some of these were like projects that were clearly done as a passion project or a student project, and then other ones were like semi-professional opportunities, and still others were like pieces that composers wrote for their own ensembles that they founded. And I guess that sort of summarizes where Pierrot Ensemble is really at. It's sort of something that people make ad hoc, but there are also established ensembles and student ensembles, and it's definitely not as prestigious or standardized as string quartet was. And it's really its own thing. I think it was a fair introduction to the genre and the medium, but I could not find a through line at all. So take that as you will. And yeah, tomorrow we'll start something completely different. I'm still not sure exactly what, but I will know by tomorrow. So that is the end of our Pierrot Ensemble series.